All right, we are live, guys. How you guys doing today? I really should get like a little. Maybe there's a plugin for it that like tells you like when you've started your broadcast on YouTube, or maybe I should just make a hotkey for like a little blinking light that says I'm actually live. How you guys doing? Hope you had a lovely week. Anybody who's in here early, how you doing? Walker Pierce, I see you in here. Walker Pierce says, if speedrunners can perfect Super Mario Bros. 1, then you can do anything. Just believe in yourself. Well, that's strangely encouraging from you, Walker Pierce. You good? Normally your messages are just weird, vague, semi-passive-aggressive shit. You good? I really shouldn't be talking, considering the title of my stream right now is how do British people, or how do Europeans balance if they don't have feet? So, it's a stupid joke, I know. I don't know, I couldn't think of a good title, so I just started saying random shit, and that's just kind of how my titles go when I'm not really thinking about them too hard. 1 minute late for being early, for shame. Yeah, you know how it goes. I always got other shit going on. Anyway, we got Death Stranding. We got it going. We're gonna take a minute and do something else here, though. Let me, get things set up for it. Because right now they're definitely not set up for it, right? Hope you guys are hearing me okay. Everything coming through alright? Let me check the control room here. Am I actually streaming? Come on. You passive-aggressive? No, of course not, man. What am I thinking? I still love those playlists, man. Despite listening to it for, like, forever, I still love it. It's still very good. So we got some good news, and I got some things I want to mess with here. But first, I should figure out how I want to do this. I'm setting up something else on the side here. But, good news, I thought ahead today. I had some foresight. And I went ahead and got done all of the nonsense that I needed to get done before stream. All the self-promo stuff, it's done. It was done like 15 minutes ago. We're good. So I don't gotta worry about that. We just get to chill here, and I get to set up this last little thing that I had an idea for, like, early this morning. I say early, I was up at like 8 a.m. at the earliest, so. But we've got some good news today, guys. For one, we finally got somebody out here to replace the line, the internet line going from the house and the modem out to the actual lines. And that seems to have fixed the issue. I have been streaming all day, and I'll probably jinx myself with this. But I've been streaming, not streaming like pushing video, but like viewing video all day. And no issues have shown up yet. So I'm gonna be hopeful on that. I'm actually gonna disable my webcam for a sec, so excuse me for a sec while I pause with a funny face. Oh, it doesn't keep it. Damn. Okay, hold up. I'm just gonna swap this over to 720p camera, and we're probably gonna have to. So I hit activate, and it's probably gonna show up smaller. Yeah, that's fine. The autofocus flipping shit for a minute there, but yeah, we're good. I think that's gonna run smoother, which, like, for you guys it doesn't matter because you're looking at 1030 or 1080p 30 FPS. So I mean, like, whoop-de-fucking-do. I'm hoping to avoid a little bit of ghosting. I guess I can turn things up a tad if I really wanted to. Although that kind of washes me out some. Anyway, foresight more like 5 head. Alright, calm down. Calm down, we're just here to have a good time. I'm starting to get a little hyped for Sunbreak. I still have yet to do anything in Monster Hunter, but this weekend I don't have much planned. I'm hoping to get to play some Monster Hunter. And just sit down and, like, grind through shit. So, yeah, why don't I actually just go to, like, main page here. Cool. Alright, so that's set up. So there's your first bit of good news, is that I'm actually streaming, and I don't expect there to be any crashes or other weird nonsense going on. Hello, Drawnuts. Hello, Astrophay. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good week. But yeah, I'm feeling alright. We're just vibing today. I'm gonna play some Death Stranding, and you guys can help me figure out what the hell this game is actually trying to get us to do. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know if anybody can. If you want a hand, I'm free. Maybe. Hey, Tater, how you doing? How was work? I am very thirsty. Or rather, I've been sitting in a warm room all day, because, you know, I am Goodwill Lurk. I gotcha. Hi, Mom. Everybody say hi to Tater. Yeah, no, I just sit in here with my computer on all day, and it gets warm. It's just warm. Work was well. Drug on today, though. I gotcha. Yeah, I feel that. Today was pretty chill for me. We didn't have a ton going out, and nobody's, like, really directly supervising me a lot of the time, so I just kind of sat there. I'm working from home, so I'm just, like, not touching as much as I can. But we're exactly. So I've got some, I've got that set up. I actually got my outfit for the new, like, well, at least the new top parts that I got for TwitchCon. I've got that set up. Hello, Mr. Dralma's mother. No, that's just Tater. Tater's stream mom. Miss Dralma's mother. I mean, you could... Technically, that works either way. Because English doesn't have, like, a word order that really matters there. So it could be Mr. Dralna's mother, or it could be Miss Mother of Dralna, basically, is how that would work. So either way really works there. Yes, Tater is stream mom. Anyway, we're here to vibe today. I was kind of hoping that the video, like the refresh rate on the... So I'm using a new method. I'm using a new software method for using my phone as my camera. It's a different it's an OBS plugin, which means I have to have less programs open, which is good because it's annoying when there's like 20 programs open that you gotta sift through at the bottom. Like that bitch that's a mother of dragons and mother of streamers. There you go. There you go. But I'm trying an OBS plugin instead of having like a separate program open, just to kind of try and keep the number of programs that I have to use down as much as I can. Just to try and reduce some clutter. This seems to be working fine. I don't really have an issue with this, although it gives me slightly less control over what I can actually do with the camera, so I can't adjust the frame rate, which kind of sucks, because I would really like to run 720p 60 FPS instead of 30 FPS, but it is what it is. This is fine. There's not a ton of ghosting, but there's a little bit of like... There seems to be some like hiccups on the video as I'm looking at it right now. But this is fine. I can deal with this. Anyway, so I've boosted up our bitrate for stream to 10 kilobits per second, which is still perfectly reasonable for the amount of internet speed that we have in this house. Now that we've actually got a consistent signal, we should be good. Anyway, I'm very happy at the moment. Like I said, my new outfit came in for when I'm going to TwitchCon. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited for it. I still got to get all my stuff together, but that's going to be part of what this weekend is. It's just gathering everything and making sure I have it all ready. So I will not be streaming for at least 2 weeks in July. Mid-July, you're not going to see me. From the 11th to the 25th, I am going to be out of the country. Alright? Or 11th to the 24th, I believe. So just heads up, you're not going to be seeing much from me here. You might catch me on Discord, you might catch me on Twitter, but it is what it is. I regret to inform you, Izzy is not amused. Aww. Alright guys, I gotta cancel stream now. You guys take it easy, have a good day, and I'll try and make it better for Izzy next time, alright? We'll see you guys later. I'm just kidding. Anyway, one more thing I want to do before we get too far into stream is I want to go ahead and... It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've actually bought some new CDs. Okay? And first of all, CDs nuts. Secondly, so I've got a large not a large collection, but I've got a medium-sized collection of CDs now. I've got some Japanese imports. If you guys have been keeping up over on Discord or on Twitter, you'll have seen the pictures that I've been posting of just all the different little groups of CDs that I've been buying. And so I'm thinking, why don't you guys... I DM'd you the Amused Izzy. Oh no. I'll take a look at it in a sec, Tater. But, yeah, I think that I wanna... Yes. Audio. You can hear me, right? It's not too loud or anything, right? We're good? We're at a good audio level? A reasonable audio level? Or is that out my ears? What's up? Are you just talking about the CDs? I don't know. Whatever. Fucking, you guys do what you want in chat. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, music is a bit loud. Alright, cool. Guys, I can't hear you over the music. No. Fine. Sorry, Walker Fierce. Yeah, trying to find that balance trying to find that balance for music versus like where I'm talking. It's just hard. It's just hard. I don't know how else to describe it other than it's just fucking difficult. Sorry for anybody who's wearing headphones. I had to pull it. I had to do it to them, kids. You can't complain to me that the music's too loud and not expect me to be a little shit about it. Anyway, I'll turn myself up a little bit, and hopefully that helps some. But I'm figuring you guys could probably help me out with figuring out what songs or what CDs I want to pick up, okay? So, let me make sure everything's cool on the desktop tab here. We're gonna fight? Alright. Get on up here. Come on up. We'll fight. We'll go back behind the Denny's. Alright, let me, Oh, that's weird. Why did it swap? It's probably a different setup. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. On my way? Hell yeah. Guys, Tater's coming up here. What are we gonna do? Should I stream the fight? Be there in a few days? Hell yeah. See you bright and early Monday morning before I head off for work. Big Time Rush top 10 hits. Also, I don't know why this captures in the bottom from when we were fucking fixing stuff. Denny's, I like breakfast food. Me too, man. Alright, actually, I gotta fix this. Hold up, let me fix this in the studio mode here, because this looks wonky as hell. I fix things. That's what I do here, guys. That's what this stream is about. It's about fixing streams. Sometimes it really does feel that way, honestly, but whatever. I think we're good now. You probably, if you look close enough, you'll probably see the fucking corners of the webcam thing, but I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. You like, yeah, Denny's is good, man. Anybody who's never been to, like, any sort of, like, diner that has, like, breakfast all day, it's great. Denny's is kind of sugary and not the best thing ever, but it's fine. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. I've got my book here. This book is basically like a bullet journal for me. It's where I just keep things I have to do, things I want to pick up, things I just want to remember for one reason or another, birthdays occasionally, like whatever I want is in here. And I've got a metric fuck ton of CDs. It's this section right here. I've got a metric fuck ton of CDs that I want to pick up, and we are keeping it to CDs because I don't feel like picking up a cassette player or having to store vinyls, which would take up way too much space. Maybe I'll get a cassette player later, maybe when I have more space I'll start on vinyls, but we're not doing it right now. Besides that, CDs are perfectly fine. Like, I don't need... That was a loud motorcycle. I always forget how loud those things get over here. There's always some dude going up and down the road on a motorcycle at, like... It's not even that fast, they just have really, really souped up motorcycles. Alright. So I want everybody to give me, what CDs, give me a CD, an album, an artist, something. Okay, a song you like. If you can give me a song and a band name, I'll figure it out. Okay? Hell, I'll even, like, give them a listen, maybe, on stream. Maybe. 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 That's a maybe. So, what have I been thinking of recently? Twerp, I've been thinking about. I've got some Scorpions albums on here. We got Zero, who recommended, The Boys from the Bottom. That by Psy. I haven't listened to anything by Psy. Like, ever. Except for, obviously, Gangnam Style. I wonder if he has a CD for that. Yeah, 2022. There you go. It doesn't look like anybody has it for sale yet. That's unfortunate. We could get the fucking Gangnam Style CD. I wouldn't want that. That song. I would play it once, and then I would be pissed off at it for forever. Everybody got sick of that song. Psy came out and had to publicly apologize for that song. Okay? That's fucked up. You shouldn't have to make an artist apologize for the song that they made that got too popular and made people annoyed. That's not okay. That is no bueno. Alright, let me see what else we got on here. I've got some Dream Theater stuff on here. I'll tell you what, let's look at twerp albums. Artist. There we go. Let me see. So we've got Together Through Time is a really good album. Lindsey Sterling. Fair enough. Actually, I don't mind Lindsey Sterling. I don't know if she has any CDs out. That's Lindsey Buckingham. I think that's a dude I went to college with, actually, now that I'm looking at that. Beast in Black. Fucking good choice, actually. If they have Beast in Black albums, I'm picking them up, because Beast in Black fucking slaps. Tater, have you listened to Dark Connection? Because that's good. I'm gonna be excited about this. Also Wasp, because I'm a sucker for shitty 80s music. I actually love Wasp. It's very fun. She was on the second row on the other page? My bad. Oh, there she is. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, okay. Actually, yes. There you go. Dark Connection's pretty good. I liked it. I still think From Hell With Love is my favorite album, period, from them. Yo, you got him the vinyl. Nice. Very nice. I was hoping that they would have a CD release, but it doesn't surprise me that Nuclear Blast doesn't have one. Download Nintendo Music playlist videos and burn them. I actually did download what's effectively my stream playlist. It's a slightly modified version of my stream playlist with a couple songs that I know that I can't play on here for stream. I did burn that onto a CD, so if anybody really wants one, I have like 30 fucking blank CDs because my brother picked a ton up for me. If you guys want one, we can talk about figuring out how we would ship that, maybe. But also, it's not that hard to burn CDs. You guys know how to do this. You just need an actual, like, CD drive. So, what does Nuclear Blast Records have on them? Meshuggah? Meshuggah's actually not a band that I particularly care for. I'm trying to look for stuff that I recognize. I'm not super heavy into, like, more... anything past, like, the 90s, I don't really recognize a ton of metal bands. And I'm not big into death metal. Those are the two, like, things that I don't really get into much, but, like, ask me about, like, classic 80s, like, popular 80s metal shit, like Accept. Yeah, I'm aware of Accept. I've listened to a shit ton of Accept. I didn't even know... yeah, Hammerfall, I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with a lot of power metal, too. Testament, Sabaton, Accept, more Sabaton. Sabaton's an option. Actually, Powerwolf. I want Powerwolf. Because Powerwolf slaps. Anybody who's never heard Powerwolf, it's just... interesting music. I don't even know how else to describe it. Wait. They... is this a CD? Damn it. It's only digital. Fuck. Hubs and I actually got to see Sabaton and Hammerfall live. That sounds like a sick-ass concert. I would love to go see someone like... I'd love to go see something like that. The last concert I was supposed to attend was Ozzy Osbourne, and that was supposed to be June of 2020. That didn't happen, obviously. which made me very sad. It was up in Pennsylvania, and I would have absolutely not minded the drive up there. I was supposed to go see it with, at the time, some of my best friends. Unfortunately, I don't talk with them much anymore. For reasons that are not just, oh, we just drifted apart, but regardless, it was very good. I had a lot of... I would have had a lot of fun at that concert. I really want to go see Ozzy, but he has not announced any US tours to my knowledge yet, and I'm not flying to Spain to go see Ozzy. Ailstorm's another... I actually have 2 Ailstorm albums. The problem is they're the 2 Ailstorm albums that I like the least, and I don't know why I picked them up. Now, mind you, I picked these up years ago. This was in, like... This was at an FYE in a mall that's near our house. Where are they? There we go. Okay. So the 2 albums that I have are Captain Morgan's Revenge, which you guys can't really read that very well, and Sunset on the Golden Age, which are, again, just like 2 of my least favorite albums. I think the only track on here that I really care about, on either of these albums that I really care about, is, like, Drink. I like Hangover, I guess. It's okay. Curse of the Crystal Coconut is the newest, if I remember right. It's great, yeah. I'll have to start messing around with some of that stuff. I didn't know that Napalm released stuff for Wasp. I don't know why, but that entertains me. Anybody who doesn't know who Wasp is is a heavy metal band formed in 1982 Los Angeles. They're a hair metal band, but they're like on like the edgier side of hair metal. Yeah, the group's title is an acronym for We're Sexual Perverts, yeah. Which is just like, it's just what the entire band just like revolved around the counterculture movement of the time. So of course they were not very long-lived as far as popularity, but I like some of their stuff, honestly. Eldorado is not a bad album. The original Wasp album is actually pretty solid, although there's 102 fucking versions of this album. And I'm not gonna be looking through all of them. Alright, so let me see if I can find... So it doesn't look like Lindsey Sterling has any physical releases that I can see. Like, yeah, they're here, obviously, but I think all of these are digital. Crystal Coconut, Banana Slammer! One of these days, I'm gonna find the Donkey Kong Country TV show, and we're just gonna sit there and watch it. And that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so it looks like she does have some stuff. I'm trying to remember which songs of Lindsay's I actually liked, because I've definitely listened to a lot of Lindsay's stuff. And we could just get this one. €2 plus shipping. That's not bad. That's, these guys price everything in, this is, Swiss francs. They're from Japan. And they have a shit ton of... They have a really nice inventory, honestly, but it's very strange. Okay, what items do you have that I want? You guys get the Jet Set Radio soundtrack. Motorhead, Ace of Spades, Datsuru Yamashita, Ozzy's The Ultimate Sin. I'm not buying that one or that one right now. Ozzy's No More Tears. I like Ozzy Osbourne, in case you couldn't tell. I like Ozzy's stuff. It's just, it's good music overall. Shatter Me and Crystallize are great. Artemis is okay, not my favorite though. Okay. Well, there's some options at least. I'm gonna try not to get sucked too far down this rabbit hole, but I do have to look at some of this stuff. I can actually take this off my list now. I have gotten my Weeb track. I actually got it the other week. I imported a bunch of stuff from Japan from, not these guys, it was a different Japanese secondhand seller. But where is it? Yeah. I got my Weeb shit. Look at that. I got Weeb shit. And I'm honestly pretty happy with this one. These are all, like, pretty much anything I get that's just gonna be like weird Japanese music is either gonna be Japanese jazz fusion, or it's gonna be related to, it's gonna be merch that was only sold in Japan that's related to like gacha games that I play, because there's only like 1 or 2 gacha games that I really play that I care about. With that said, Artemis is the newest one being released in 2019, but yeah, not my favorite. I mean, So there's a thing with pricing for these, okay? So when you have these like priced, or the pricing for these sorts of things, generally it'll trend downwards for a few years because not many people are interested in it. And then eventually, because it starts getting old enough that it's not in print run anymore and people know it's not going to be printed again, and then people start looking for it again, the prices start to go up again. It's just like any other like secondary market for any sort of media, or like any like, it's like video game consoles too, they do this too. But like you can see that like Shatter Me for like €3 plus like 6 shipping. It's like €9. That's like just about $9, $10, whatever, just to get that shipped all the way over here. So I mean, like, that's an option. What was that other one? There's 6 items I want. Yeah, that's tempting. Motorhead, Lindsey Sterling. I've also got some stuff in my cart already. But let me see what we got going on here. I really want to get a Powerwolf album. Specifically, Sacrament of Sin is the first Powerwolf album I heard. I heard it right after it released, and it was probably one of my favorite albums for an incredibly long time. Symphony of Sin is also very good. Basically, they just did a orchestral version of Sacrament of Sin. Like, they've got a full choir, they've got like a full orchestra going. It's kind of nuts, and it sounds really good. Highly recommend them if you like metal music and you like that sort of orchestral sound to it. Metallum Nostrum is actually a bunch of covers that Powerwolf did of other artists' songs. Usually it was a lot of 80s stuff, but also some more recent stuff. I think they did a cover of a Sabaton song, which was really interesting, genuinely. Alright. Again, Kupiku. Just having everything I want. Alright, you know what? We might just do an order from Kupiku. Although that's expensive. Man, people like this album, huh? Alright, what do you got? What do you got, homie? Ozzy and Powerwolf is a pretty damn good combo to get in the mail one day. Because there's a sort of like, when you're doing, I've realized when I'm doing this, I sort of almost want to be like, what's the biggest impact I'm gonna get from like getting a shipment in? Electric Callboy. Never heard of them. Did I put Beast in Black up here? No. Eskimo Callboy. I like how I typed in the first one and it came up with the second one. German post-hardcore transcore band from Kastrop. Okay. Let me listen to this stuff for a second. Hold on. Let me, I realize we're trying to play, or we're supposed to be playing Death Stranding here. I'm taking this game in stride. Hello, Zero. How you doing, man? Let me listen to this real quick. You guys aren't going to be able to hear it, which is slightly unfortunate. Or will you? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You will be able to hear it because I'm going to do this. Let me fuck with one thing here. Audio capture device. Shit, that's not working. Desktop out, and then I want to listen to that. That's not bad. That could be fun. That's not like... This is a different sort of energy that I'm used to going for, funny enough. But I can deal with this. My back hurts, my cats are angry at me, but it's fucking Friday. Recommend, I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Hypa. I don't know. And let me fix that again over here because this resets every time you change videos because it's kind of dumb. Yeah, Tater, for whatever reason, I didn't register that you and your husband listen to this sort of stuff in any respect. Yeah. That's not bad. It's not exactly the sort of thing that I normally listen to. I And I realize you guys are hearing the playlist too, but I was just sort of like getting an idea for myself there. You guys can deal with the chaos that is both of those playing at the same time in stream. But anyway, that's enough of that. I don't think I want to get anything from them, at least not right now. But I will go ahead and just sort of like pin that for later, honestly. Because I might look into them a little bit more. Alright. Twerp. Only on CD. Preferably in the US. Husband's an audiophile, I just mooch off his iTunes. Fucking understandable. So recently, and I'm sure, Tater, you know this. Recently, I got my first, we'll call it a hi-fi set, a component set, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's literally just an old Onkyo CD player, a new Sony amplifier, and some speakers, and that's it. I've had Numbers by Psycho Stick stuck in my brain all week. I'm not familiar with that one either. See, this is where I have to be like, alright, we gotta stop, because we're gonna go off on a whole other tangent. If you guys want to send me recommendations, join the Discord, if you're not already on it, and just, like, message me, feel free to message me in the music channel or in suggestions or wherever with, like, songs you want me to play. Or, like, you want me to at least listen to and try out, alright? Because I'm more than happy to listen to a shit ton of stuff, especially when I'm driving to and from work. I go through so many fucking YouTube videos, it's not even funny. So, I'm down. I'm down to mess with that. I tell you what, Beast in Black, on CD, and let's do price lowest. Okay, maybe not lowest. Or at least we need to, like, go this way a little bit. Dark Connection, CD. I like Dark Connection, but I think that, again, the CD I listened to right when I was, like, getting into a lot more metal stuff, From Hell With Love, is the one that I like a lot more. This is just called Seattle Store, but it ships from Brazil. Take that as you will, I guess. Yeah, what do I want to do here? Alright, well, let's start with the Lindsey Sterling stuff, because I have a ton of metal music, and I'm down to just keep looking at that, but let's look around here a little bit. Alright, so we got Ozzy's The Ultimate Sin, Motorhead's Ace of Spades, Ozzy's No More Tears, and Lindsey Sterling. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm down for that, I think. Airmail, €3.95 for a CD. I've been told that before about my music taste. In high school, I was pretty much considered an emo kid by stereotype, but I listen to pop music all the time. I listen to all sorts of fucking shit. Like, I tend to go back towards a lot of, like, metal and electronic music, like future funk, like the stuff you're listening to right now. But, like, I'm all over the goddamn place. I just like listening to weird shit, man. It's fun. Alright, so I don't remember what was on this one. No More Tears and Blizzard of Oz. I actually like this dude, never mind. I'm gonna order stuff from him. It's just not gonna be this stuff. Let me back up here. I'm gonna put The Ultimate Sin on here. Motorhead's Ace of Spades and Lindsey Sterling, Shatter Me. All from this guy, and that's, yeah, that's reasonable. I don't need it to be internationally tracked and signed. I'm assuming nobody's gonna steal my fucking CDs. But we'll look at that more. I'll do that in a sec. Maybe off stream, I don't know. Maybe I'll just pin this tab. But yeah, I just like listening to new sounds. If I'm at work, it's lo-fi before 8 a.m. and after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. It's free game for my iPod. Yep, I feel that hard. Lately, it's been a lot of video game music because I quit using Spotify, and I haven't had the opportunity to take both all of the iTunes stuff that I had from years ago and rip all the new CDs and put them onto my phone yet. I also don't use an Apple phone, so I'll have to like go through all those files and convert them. But I have them saved somewhere. I just need to find them. Cocaine Cowboys is, I think, one of my favorite names for a song ever, in addition to being a pretty damn fun song. Wasp is, like, very generic 80s shit, you know? It's very generic 80s, just like, why does this exist? But yeah, sure, why not? Alright, who's got a copy of this shit? Of course, Kupiku's got a copy. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, actually, you know what? Can I add... Right, you gotta add a specific version of it. That's the annoying part. I use a Note 9 regularly, but I use my iPod Touch all the time for music. I think my iPod Touch... So I've either broken or had stolen most of my iPods that I've had, and I think one of the last ones that I had was technically one that I was borrowing from my mom. And so I think she took it back to use for music for outside or something. But yeah, I'm gonna just end up saving a bunch of stuff onto my phone again, because God knows I have 128 gigabytes of storage on there, and that's more than enough for for at least a couple of playlists back and forth to work. Oh man, I don't even know what Sabaton album to pick. They're all good. It's Sabaton. All right, well let's back out of here. Oh, this is Magius again. This is the guy I ordered a bunch of stuff from Japan from. And he's got a decent collection on here, and it's a lot cheaper than some places are listing it for. Of course, except for the fucking F-Zero X guitar soundtrack, because that's just a really rare thing. The newest album's great. Yeah, I'm down. I'm gonna dump a bunch of stuff into my shopping cart, and I'll figure it out from there. I pay for YouTube Premium just to be able to download videos and play them with my screen off. Oh, fair. I use an Android app for that, and I'm not going to get into specifics because we're on YouTube right now. But yes, there is an Android app out there, and if you want details, message me on Discord. I will be happy to give you a bit of a primer on it. Alright. So, if I hit lowest, we're gonna get a bunch of shit that isn't. No! Okay. Mint condition, $10 from China. I don't know about that. Because, yeah, $12 shipping. It's just gonna be cheaper to do this. Yeah, cheers. Add that to the cart. Alright, what's in this guy's? What's this guy got going on? Items for sale. This is how it goes on this website, by the way. This website's called Discogs. It's up here. If you're ever looking for CDs or DVDs, it's mostly audio stuff. Check out this website. It's very good. It's very useful. Let me see here. So we're on CD. It doesn't need to be mint. Let's just find something else like $5 to $10 that we can just chuck in. I guess we hit rock. Many Faces of David Bowie. I recognize like almost none of these. 21 Pilots. The Mighty Oaks. Ghoul. I don't know, dude. You got any like random ass funk? Give me something weird, man. Give me something weird. I'm always down for something weird. God damn it. I didn't mean to click that. See, this is what I hate. A lot of them just like aren't categorized very well, so you kind of just have to know what you're looking for already. Probably not gonna find anything else interesting in this guy's stuff. All right, what do we got here? $15 here. Yeah, sure. It's a decent chunk of money, yeah, but I'm cool with spending that for some interesting albums. Oh, Black Rain is another good Ozzy album, actually. This dude has like every Ozzy album. Just gonna disappear for a Lurky Lurk? Yeah, by all means. Alright. Well, as much as I would love to pick up some Powerwolf today, I don't think it's gonna happen. Because shit's gonna be a little bit expensive, I think. I'm gonna pin Powerwolf. over here. We're gonna get rid of this. Beast in Black, I think I have pinned as well. No, I just had that other one pinned. All right. And Twerp, I didn't see anybody who also had other Twerp albums. SpongeBob official soundtrack. Okay, fine. You would think that somebody would have the SpongeBob soundtrack listed somewhere in here. SpongeBob SquarePants original theme highlights. Okay, so that's like season 1 music tracks. It has the Pantera one on there. I always laugh because nobody ever thinks about it, but you gotta remember that one of the first episodes for SpongeBob, they invited Pantera on, and they did a song. Okay? Fucking Pantera. It's such a weird thing. Yeah, and they had CeeLo Green on, Ween. Like, just what a fucking weird... It's a vinyl. That's a vinyl. Alright, CDs. SpongeBob's Greatest Hits. That doesn't have the Hibernation Season song, though. Literally, I would only pick it up because it's really funny to be hearing normal SpongeBob music, and then you hear fucking Hibernation Season come on. Which is just a thrash track. That's a 2005 one. Yeah. There's so many, man. I don't know if you could probably find... I mean, this is the original... That's the new musical original cast recording. That's the German version. They had Weird Al. They had all sorts of fucking people on there. It was like, what? Like, look at this set list. These are all good songs, too. It's just, it's nuts, man. Anyway. All this being said, I might have to order some more stuff from Japan. It took like 3 weeks to get here, but it was worth it. I've just realized that somewhere somebody has played through Death Stranding with SpongeBob as the OST. We could do that here. If you give me like a couple minutes to like set everything up. I don't think I'd want to do it right now, but we could. Alright, let me just pin this, and I'll deal with this stuff later, but long story short, guys, if you want to get into physical media, I highly recommend doing it with CDs. They are simple and easy to deal with, and you don't have to worry too much about like degradation or keeping them in particularly safe conditions. As long as you're not scratching the hell out of them and you keep them in the jewel case, they're going to be fine, and it's digital, so the quality is really good compared to like what you would normally get out of most other media formats. I'm not saying that other formats can't be better than CD, but most aren't in the condition that they're currently in. Alright. Anyway, I highly recommend anybody who's interested in, like, collecting physical media, get on it, man. There's no better time than right now. You never know what's going to happen to tracks, and, like, if a CD's price is going to go through the roof, or what's going to happen. Right now, I think CD sales have actually gone up recently in the past few months, compared to having been going down since, like, the early 2000s. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and rant about it forever, but... that's my hobby. That's one of my hobbies now, is collecting CDs and just listening to music and appreciating it through CDs. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and start up some Death Stranding now that I've sat here for 45 minutes and not done any Death Stranding yet. Alright, you guys can hear that okay, I think. One vinyl I really want is that translucent green Minecraft one. See, colored vinyls did exist before. Colored vinyls have existed before. It's not like a new thing. It's not like a thing that came with like the whole resurgence of vinyl. But it is definitely interesting. The problem is some vinyls can't read. If you have a vinyl that has any sort of like laser reader, I realize that vinyls are normally read with like needles, but there are some there are some turntables out there that read certain other things, like trying to read for like spaces in the vinyl to figure out like where tracks are per se. Then yeah, you can't do that with colored vinyl nearly as easily. Because a lot of them use lasers for that technology, and unfortunately, if you have a translucent one or a transparent one, it just reflects straight, or it won't reflect back straight to the laser or be absorbed. It'll just fuck off somewhere, and the laser won't know what to do. Alright. Anyway, welcome back to Death Stranding, guys. Last time, I don't remember what happened. That's pretty much gonna be this whole game, honestly. Unfortunately. I'm okay with that, though. I'm at peace with that. I realize that I'm not gonna understand everything that happens in this game. Alright. Step 1, prepare to make a delivery. Chapter 2. Hey, Kai, how you doing? You were just in time for us to start with some Death Stranding. After me spending a lot of time goofing off. Oh, we gotta... Hey, what's up with the figurines? What's up, dude? Yeah! It does look cool, Walker Beer. Sometimes you just want something because it looks cool. And that is okay. That is perfectly fine. No monster energy, unfortunately. We're on the director's cut. But yeah, sometimes you do just want something because it's cool. Because you think it's cool.
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
That's not creepy. Baby. Baby time. Hey, it's a neat game.
Tired, huh?
Yeah, I'm tired too, but it's been a long week. Not that bad this week, actually. I'm at peace with how this week has gone. I don't feel like something horrible happened or I feel bad about anything. Alright. We gotta take a shower, guys. That's a very weird thing to hear. That is Zero, yes. That is Zero, Aspen.
The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination in mind. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralian contamination has even been postulated.
Like most of my accounts on various platforms, most of them do not make any sense. Understandable, Zero. Yes, excess corn is your Sea of Thieves. Excess corn is very good.
And I freely admit a chance to study the unique properties of your physiology, you being a repatriate and all.
I like how they labeled it use toilet standing and use toilet sitting. That way they didn't have to say piss and shit. Alright. Is there anything I can do in here that is at all... Oh, we can play music that we've acquired. We don't have any music though, do we? Oh, we do! Received as a reward for completing various orders for Sam. Neat! I'm based in Indiana, almost wish I'd deliberately chosen it. No, you just wanted to put something funny there, and excess corn happens to be funny. I like how you can piss indefinitely. We'll have to have a pissing contest later, guys. What do you guys think about that? Like it was like, leave room. Nope, somebody's coming in instead. Monster Hunter Energy, Mega Potion Blast flavor. Meanwhile, I'm just me everywhere except in Monster Hunter. Yeah, fair. Fair enough, Walker Pierce.
Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter.
Why do they float?
I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
I like how everything here ends up being some pun on the word strand. Some sort of pun or play on words or something. I legit think it was a randomized Xbox Live account name that was made for me when I played Halo one time. That sounds right. That sounds right. I do miss old Xbox Live. It technically still exists, but they also took down the Halo 3 servers earlier this year on Xbox 360.
The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data stored...
If you can piss 6 feet straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. That's right, you heard me. No down payment. Big Bill Hells.
In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid...
Fuck you, asshole.
Online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll
It's like my favorite thing ever. For the record, guys, I live like an hour from Baltimore City. I very much enjoy Big Bill Hells, because it feels like an ad that would have existed.
All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and
I realize I'm like not even paying attention to this shit.
back to life from a fossil.
But yeah, Aspen, I hope you're doing well. I realize I didn't say anything as you came in.
History on Earth.
Same thing with everybody. I hope everybody's had a good week, and if you haven't, well, we can chill for a little bit, and you guys hopefully have a good weekend.
Is how we'll beat this thing.
Cars that break down.
Communications. Generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Nope. You never get it, man. People always need transportation.
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
I gotta say, my room is not getting as hot as I expected it to.
Shall I dispose of them?
And I'm not seeing any major frame rate issues.
There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
Never heard of Big Bill Hells before, now you know. Oh,
Tell
man.
me.
Big Bill Hells is a fucking amazing meme.
I'll see what I can do.
Please look it up if you haven't seen it before. You just kind of gotta go... Fuck you, Baltimore! Literally, that's exactly what I yelled when I left college for the last time before it shut down for COVID. I never went back to that college except for a couple of instances where I was working with teammates. It's up there with Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Yes, unfortunately, Big Bill Hells, to my knowledge, is not a real ad campaign that ran, or not a real ad that ran. It was faked. And Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage is plausibly one. More so than that. Although I would love to go to Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
I'll take care of it. I promise.
Or, what's another good one? There's an ad for a place called Wet Pets in, I believe it's in Arizona. And it's very good if you've never seen it before.
You hear me? Steady.
This is a dinosaur. Oh, man. Maybe one day I'll just have everybody suggest memes that we can sit and watch. I don't know how to set that up on here, actually. I'm sure that there's a way, but Also, how's the audio levels for everybody? Is it too quiet, too loud, good, not good? Peter Serafinowicz, Brian Butterfield ads. Brian Butterfield adverts are god tier. Same guy who did the kitchen gun. Ah, yes, I'm familiar with that guy. 1877 cars for kids. Oh no. Alright, let's see how much I actually remember this shit.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together.
How much you want to bet they came up with the name of a line, and they were like, well, that's like a rope. Well, we tie knots in a rope. That's it. That was the whole line of thought there. Like, everything in this game, this is a very Kojima thing. Everything in this game has, like, its own name for a thing. And it's just, like, something that kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't.
Your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Alright. So we're delivering the smart drugs. The way station west of Capital Knot City is the first knot in a chain that will eventually span America. You can deliver Oxycontin boosting smart drugs to ease the distress of Bridges staff over there. Once you've done that, use your Cupid to connect the way station to the chiral network. Supplements that provide the brain with Oxycontin and other hormones. Yeah, it's Oxycontin. Yeah, makes sense. So it's just micro-dosing you Oxycontin. It's very good. And they're giving you a ladder and a climbing anchor. We can just carry it on our back. I don't see an issue with carrying most stuff on our back.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run.
I see, there's a whole, like, inventory management system, effectively.
Make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
On this screen, you decide where and how you carry your cargo. How you balance your load will affect your ability to walk. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so... a lot of ladders. Yeah, weight distribution. The scale in this game really messes me up. It's definitely... I'm not paying too much attention to it, but yeah, it's not quite right. But that's okay. That's alright. A climbing anchor. Yeah, there's weight distribution, Walker Pierce. That's exactly what it is. So we can't hang it on the tool rack because it would replace something. Wait, so what the fuck are the Bridges boots and why... What do they do? It's just another set of boots. But we have boots equipped. Can your boots just take damage? I mean, I guess it makes sense to have a spare in some sense, but... Weird. If your boots wear out, you take damage. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Also, hi, Dom. How you doing? Time for walkies. Who's fucking ready for walkies? Like, your feet literally start to bleed. And you lose blood. Yeah, that makes sense. It does. Like, I'm not, like, trying to, like, make a joke about it either. It just makes sense. I was very, very bad at weight distribution in this game. It doesn't seem easy.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
One to open your tool hood. Doing good, but waiting all week for this? Hell yeah, man. I fell over a lot. I can imagine, Zero. Knowing how you handle Sea of Thieves and how you tend to set the boat on fire at least once every stream you play would not surprise me. Yes, Walkie's challenge. Alright, so we're headed out of here and then over to the way station. Pretty much spent the whole game holding the balance buttons. Oh, I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it at all. How do I set a marker again? I don't remember. System options, key assignments. Oh man, do they not let you change the actual... There we go. Key assignments, honestly, I just let the game auto-distribute the stuff for me. That would probably be the smart thing to do most of the time. But it's also kind of funny to load everything up on your left side and just sort of spend the entire adventure leaning. Compass mode is G. Okay. That's all I really need to know for now, I guess. Alright, Sam. Let's get the fuck going. They're just saying jump the fence. Alright, can we jump the fence, Sam? Fuck yeah. Proud of you, dude. Oh, I can't go in. What a shame.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there?
Oh, we actually gotta go
Some
through.
of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
What was the scan button again? F? Q? There we go. G plus E is create sign. What the fuck kind of... What kind of input is that? Can I leave like Dark Souls style beware of frog? No. Okay, this system sucks. The Dark Souls message system, I will hold that the Dark Souls message system is one of the best message systems ever made. Because it limits you in a way that makes things way more entertaining to try and figure out. And I mean that in the most genuine sense possible. It is really fun to try and make up messages in the Dark Souls message system. It's very fun. Watchtowers allow you to survey the area from my vantage point. Lost cargo, disk-based media. Cryptobiotes. Hold tab and select structure menu. Whatever. Dismantle structure.
Thanks for the help.
Vogue. Alright, here we go. Let's fucking do it, kids. We need appropriate music for this, and I'm not talking about the in-game music. I'm talking about, like, we just put the SpongeBob theme on. We, like, start playing Tomfoolery or fucking any other of the SpongeBob, any of the early SpongeBob soundtrack.
Consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying, but that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Alright, here we go. Oh, the baby. No, baby. No, 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 no. Okay.
Promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
This is some corporate bullshit. We deliver a promise here. At Bridges. Ambush behind, try thrusting, amazing chest ahead, horse butthole. Yeah. Exactly. Welcome to the part of the game where collecting an absurd amount of lost stuff becomes more compelling than the base game. Yes. So that's what we're going to start doing. It's all going to capital, not city. So this will be very fun. What is this? Oh. Can I do anything with this right now? No. Amazing chest ahead is always solid. There's some good ones. There's some very good nonsense to see in... There's some very good nonsense to see in Dark Souls if you just look around. Pretty much anything that's labeled along the lines of, like, treasure ahead, it's not treasure ahead. It's somebody trying to kill you. Anything it says, I will say there's a couple messages, yeah, try jumping. That's always a good one. And then you see a bunch of people died at that point. Like, you see a bunch of blood stains. It's incredibly funny. One of my favorite ones, however, is always going to be Time for Crab, because it only exists in, like, one spot. Or it only exists in one game, and it only makes sense in one spot, but it is the funniest fucking thing.
Good work, Sam. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Wow, way to not guilt Sam into making him feel bad. I mean, I can just return all of this shit. I don't think that we're overloaded right now. If less cargo is taken to a facility other than its intended destination, you can entrust in the store, or you don't do anything. Makes sense. Let's just not. Let's just not. Oh, did it actually put it all in? Okay, well, whatever. Secret wall, but it's not. Yeah, it's just a random wall, and then everybody... There's always chains of messages that all just go liar ahead repeatedly. It'll say liar ahead, not liar ahead, liar ahead, liar ahead, liar ahead, and then the one at the fucking wall just says secret chamber ahead or some shit. It's very funny. Alright, so we delivered some stuff accidentally because I didn't realize you had to, like, uncheck it, I guess. Dark Souls has some of the best fucking messages. Dark Souls messaging system is just one of the best messaging systems ever. We got some bugs. We got bugs. What a bizarre game this is. Just overall. I'm not complaining either. It's just what it do. Then it gets really confusing when there is a secret wall, or in the case of Dark Souls 1, where there's 2 secret walls. Because yes, I'm not going to reveal it, like exactly where it is, but there's a location in Dark Souls 1 where there are 2 secret walls. Back to back. Sam. Come on. We need you to go uppies. Lost cargo tableware. Some poor dude needed his table, some poor dude needed his fucking utensils delivered.
Sam, if you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. That'd be interesting.
For some reason, I really enjoyed this game, but I'm not entirely sure why. This game, as far as I can tell, this game is about planning things out. It's about a journey. It's about making a journey. If that makes sense. It's about being able to plan out a journey. It's why people like Morrowind. It's about planning out a journey. And that's kind of fucking cool. Right, you can piss. I forgot. I don't know how to actually use it. How do I piss? Guys, help. How do I piss? That's not it, Sam. You know better than that. There's just one? 177 milliliters is a lot of piss. I agree. It's 178. We need to get this shit taken care of, like, now. How do I piss? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now we feel better, guys, right? We all feel better? Alright, Sam, pull out the ladder. Set it down here. That's a pretty fucking cool ladder. Hey, I think there's a porter nearby. Let's go gank his stuff. Exactly. So, when you're online in this game, all the structures that you set up are also available to all other players. So it's like a weird form of co-op, I guess, if I'm understanding this right. Ugh. Timefall resistant wood. What is this? Alright, so we gotta go down. It do go down. Ooh, it do go down. That's kind of neat looking, actually. I like that animation. Sam, what the hell? Sam, you gotta calm down. I don't know how to get him to hold on to ladders. I think they choose a cap number of players, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's not a bad system at all for this sort of game. For what this game is, I think that was a good way to incorporate some form of multiplayer. And I love this sort of system. It's how Dark Souls feels too. It's a limited way to interact with the player's world. Jump, coward, I did. I didn't really want to, but I did. Especially when you're at the beginning and can't afford the really big stuff, but the other player's good. Ah, yes, the perfect way to descend a ladder. Just fucking eat shit falling down it. Yeah, terrain scanner. I know that it exists. I kind of don't want to pick up a shit ton of stuff anymore, but we can do it, I guess. Come on, Sam. Run faster. You only got like 40 kilograms on your back. Correction. 95 kilograms on your back. Here we go, guys. We're getting to the fun part. Alright, Sam. You just gotta calm down. Just calm down, Sam. Don't panic. Calm down. Calm. Just stay calm. You're in a river. There's a lot of weight on your back. You might fall over, but you'll be good. I promise. Sam. I agree. Shit. Well, this is a problem. Let's go back this way and use a ladder. I wish I could choose to not get invaded. It feels hard enough to keep human form for me. I mean, like, the idea is that human form is the form that you're going to be using when you're playing online. Like, it's the form that you use when you want to interact with people. So if you don't want to get invaded, you just make sure that you have your co-op buddies right at the gate. More or less, that's how it works. But I agree, it can be annoying at times. Dark Souls is kind of a game about... It's about a lot of things, but one of the things is just letting things go. Alright, how do I get on the ladder? Sam, I need you to climb on the ladder. There you go. There you go, bud. Now we're fucking cooking. Grab this. Grab more weight. Put it on your back, please.
Too close.
Alright, so we got one more ladder, and I'm gonna try to avoid using it by crossing the river over here. But yeah, like Dark Souls, I mean, Dark Souls is a hard game. It's a game where you kind of gotta embrace how fucking difficult it is. Which is weird, I agree. It's not something I would normally be okay with in a game. But it's also a difficulty that you can mess with on your own, you know? Because, like, the way that Dark Souls works, there's no, like, set difficulty slider that says, yeah, you're playing on easy. But if you're having trouble, you can use a boss's weaknesses to your advantage.
God damn it.
Or vice versa. I agree, Sam. Easy, Sam. This weight balancing minigame reminds me of so many other games that have this sort of mechanic has made me just sad and annoyed. Hey, let me in.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
The bridge baby is awake. Played Dark Souls 1 like a coward, shield and all. Hey, shields are okay in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, honestly. Dark Souls 3 shields actually just get not good for the most part. They're still usable by all means, especially for like single player stuff. But like they end up feeling way worse than just rolling because rolling has a metric fuck ton of iframes. Dark Souls 3 is a very weird game. I would argue that Dark Souls 3 is just a worse Dark Souls 1. To this day, I have not beat the Orlando Rafters. It's just hard, man. I don't even know what to say. That is just a fucking hard section. Those rafters are mean as hell. If you ever want to play Dark Souls with me, man, I have Dark Souls Remastered on PC. I'd be happy to help you out with it.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. And the oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. You may have luck.
You return. Welcome back.
This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, Everything looks to be in good order.
Just gonna sit there with a shield and not fucking move. Or I'm gonna bait the other dudes off the edge with, like, projectiles. Or kicking them. But it's not easy by any means. A whole 2 kilometers. Let's go. That's an S rank. Let's fucking go. That means nothing to me here. I don't really care. Hell yeah.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years.
This dude sounds upset.
Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really?
If you play on the hardest difficulty, you can get a Legends of Legends of Legends ranking on a delivery. That's amazing. That is a very good name for a rank. Now, mind you, I don't think they taught Sam how to do this. You just kind of have it sit on there. He's floating. There's a lot of floating things in this game, I'm realizing. That's not a bad thing. But there's a lot of floating things. Okay. I want to look at this map for a second. Because we walked 2 kilometers, right? That's what it said. It was like 2 kilometers. Can't wait to see that 50 more times. We walked 2 kilometers. And it's saying we went from, like, Richmond all the way out to Ohio. I know it's a video game. But, like... yeah, no, the scale is just way off. I knew it was off. I didn't know it was that off. I get it. It's a video game. You're supposed to scale it down so people... nobody wants to actually walk across the fucking United States like this. It would take ages. But, like, holy crap. The Death Stranding shrunk America. Shh. Okay. Okay.
Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right?
That was a really weird way to say hey. It's like, hey.
Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the
You wanna? I mean, backpacking across the USA is a thing, I agree. I'm saying they don't want to do it in a video game, most likely.
I don't need to tell you that.
It's a it's somehow a more specific game than this, that wants to just be a backpacking simulator for going across the USA. That's like Microsoft Flight Sim or shit like that, is what it's like.
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore.
We're carrying 190 kilos of cargo and a baby, yep.
Your objective is to link up Port
Scale is very, very accurate here.
To do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway.
Sure.
Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available.
Let's just keep going, man.
Hard work's paying off
Let's just
now.
keep walking.
Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support.
Alright.
Should prove useful.
Should. Doesn't mean will. But should. So we can make things now.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Exploring is fun if I don't have to worry about a raptor running me down every 5 minutes. That's true. Understandable. Speaking of which, Walker Pierce, how's Ark going? You having fun with Ark? But yes, I agree. Sometimes you do just want a game where you get to fuck around and run around and have a good time. Some might interpret this as a backpacking across America sim. I think it's more a metaphor for Geronimo's quest to get a decent Wi-Fi connection. Hey man, it's fixed! Hopefully it's fixed. They replaced literally everything. Okay. So they came back on... Alright, you know what? Let me fucking swap over to Facecam and we'll talk for a second. I'm gonna take a small break here. So, here's what happened. Tuesday. Well, like Sunday, we called somebody, finally, after the whole debacle last week. We called somebody out here, and they were coming up on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, the guy showed up. I ran him through how everything worked in the house, and he replaced the modem, set up a new modem, and changed the end connector on the wire out there. The end connector on the wire coming into the house for internet access. That seemed to work for Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, everything was fucked up again, and we knew that that wasn't the case. So we called again on Wednesday and got something set up for early this morning. Early this morning, we actually did have a guy come out and replace basically the entire wire running from the house out to the poles and the wires out there. And that seems to have fixed the issue. I have been consistently, like, I've literally had a stream open all day just checking to see if it's actually been okay, and I have had very few hiccups, and the hiccups that I have had, I'm pretty sure were caused by other people's streams and not mine. That was the bit you thought was crappy? Yeah. The thing that I've pretty much thought has been crappy since, like, the very beginning? Yeah. That was the issue. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I told you so, but, like, man, I hate being right sometimes. It's just not fun. Anyway, I'm gonna take a small break here. I need to get up and stretch. My back is killing me from sitting in this chair all day, genuinely. Make sure, go and get yourself something to drink, something to eat if you need a snack if you haven't eaten in a while. Get up, stretch, stop looking at your computer screen. You guys know the drill. And we will be back in about 5 minutes or so. Alright, see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. How you guys doing? We're just gonna get straight back into the gameplay here. So, I know we just had a whole thing where we were talking about, like, hey, what CDs should I pick up? Which, by the way, thank you to people who did chime in for that. If you've got any other suggestions for which CDs you want me to check out, or at least albums you want me to check out, like, in general, feel free to join the Discord and go ahead and drop some suggestions in the suggestion box, or even just hit me up on Twitter. All those socials are linked in the chat right now, or they should be also linked in the description of this video, and if they're not there, then they should be linked in the channel description. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot else to say other than that, but like if you ever got suggestions for anything, and in this case, I want to do suggestions for the soundboard again, because again, the only sound I have on the soundboard right now is... You know how it goes. Anyway, we've got that, and that's it. So, if anybody has any other suggestions for sounds they want me to put on the soundboard that I may use on a normal basis, by all means, give them to me. All right? And again, that could be in chat now. That could be in my Discord, on Twitter, wherever you want to send them to me, that's fine. That's one thing I'm liking about this game. I'm liking the ambient music. We didn't use the climbing anchor, but we did use a fuck ton of ladders. So why don't we grab 2 more ladders just in case. How do I just proceed? There we go. Excuse me. Alright, so that's going to be right hip. And this one's going to be attached to left hip. And I guess this is going to hang on the tool rack. And we can offload this one. I'm never going to auto-arrange cargo. This is going to be one of those games where there's an auto button that does it just fine, and I'm not going to do it. Alright, so take on orders. A rare metal delivery. That means they're going to be heavy. It's a very calming and atmospheric game so long as evil things aren't trying to kill you and you're not falling over constantly. Yeah, then it turns into like Benny Hill. It's 30 kilograms of cargo? Yeah, I can take that. I just have to rearrange some stuff. Alright, so the rare metals... We can do this. Yeah, we can carry these on our back, and I'll figure out how exactly we're gonna load this up in a sec. So... we can place that in private locker. What's the big one here? This backup fuel? Yeah. Place that in the locker. Because that's all got to go out to... that's all got to go out to... what's the central knot? Yakety Sax intensifies. Exactly. Exactly. You get it, Zero. Okay, we got the boots on the boot clip, so I think we're good there. I think that'll work. We're a little unbalanced, but... Me too, Sam. I love just, like, watching him struggle with everything. It's just funny looking. Actually, can I just put this in the fucking terminal?
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Yeah, so these are all... Where are these going? Capital Knot, Capital Knot. These are all going to Capital Knot City. Okay. So I think we can take this, and we're just gonna have to come back for the fuel. And I guess we can just leave the fucking PCC here. Or I guess we can carry it. Alright, Sam. He just looks very sad. I should put yakety sax on the soundboard, I suppose. That wouldn't be bad to have, and I'm pretty sure that that's well past copyright.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
What is this thing?
Keep on keeping on.
You were affected by Eagle Strike's sign. Oh, I gotcha. It's just the sign. Yeah, I think that that's a pretty good co-op system to have. Just something for everybody to, like, be able to sit down and look at. And be able to go, like, here's a thing that might be useful to you. Yeah, here's a structure that might be useful to you. Stuff like that. Oh, it's this? Yes, it's this, Baylor. How you doing, bud? So we're headed here. Yellow. Resins. Cryptobiotes. A sign. Huh. Alright then. Yeah, we're just gonna hold down both the buttons for a length of time here. But yeah, how's everybody's week been? Everybody been having a good week? Yeah, I realize, you know, it's just now getting to the weekend. Maybe it's not quite the weekend for some people, or maybe it's past, you know, maybe it's Saturday for some people. But I'm always curious and want to make sure everybody's having a good time. I'm doing bittersweet. I feel that, man. Everything all good on your end? You don't have to talk about it or anything, but I always like to ask. Ah, yes, the mules. Yeah, mules?
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
I have beer, and I'm watching Drana play, while playing ME3. There you go. Play some Mass Effect for you, man. School's letting out for the summer, and a few of my friends are switching schools. Ah, I gotcha, man. Yeah, that's always a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's always a bit unfortunate when friends are moving away. But hey, man, one of the things that I've found, especially recently, is that, like, Nothing's permanent, man. I'm 25. Well, 24. 25 at the end of the month.
Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
So, I mean, like, realizing that nothing's really permanent, you just kind of gotta appreciate the things while they're there and learn how to accept when they're gone. You can be sad about it, for sure. That's okay. But, yeah, just take care of yourself, man, and don't, like, sweat too much about it. You know? See, that's an interesting system. Timefall makes, gear less resistant to, impacts. Yeah, man, no problem. I hate seeing people go through shit, but I realize everybody's going through their own shit, especially nowadays. Everybody's got their own stuff going on, so I wouldn't... I wouldn't worry too much about stuff. Shit's gonna happen, things are gonna change. Yeah, you're gonna lose friends, but you'll make new ones, too. Sort of like learning how to relish that impermanence of life is really hard. Because as humans, we don't want things to change. Change is scary. Change is really fucking scary, but... we'll all be okay. Yeah, we can just... That's fine. I like the... Okay, so you know what I like about this game? This game... I'm liking this game design more and more as I'm actually looking at it. The game realizes that it's not a... the game realizes that the travel and, like, logistics of everything is the game. Like, Kojima realized that that is the game. And that's very good. Anyways, what's happened in game so far? We were told, basically, to, We were basically just told to, we need to start going around... Sorry, this rain's really loud and it's distracting me. I'm assuming 5 new plot points. Actually, not much right now. Basically, we've been told that we need to go around and reactivate, or go around and activate a bunch of, we need to go around and activate a bunch of points to connect basically the entire United States back onto a grid that's going to allow people to communicate more. I don't remember how to stop breathing. Is it V? No, that's definitely not the button. Well, that bugged it out. Alright, well, real quick. Yeah, we're connecting the entire United States. That is the goal. We are reconnecting the entire United States up to what's effectively a new communication grid. That'll let them, like, share resources and talk with each other. Although they'll still need people to transport shit, because, obviously, being able to put things over the internet. Don't worry, each state is only, like, a kilometer wide. Yeah, exactly. We traveled from, basically, Richmond to the middle of Ohio in, like, 2 kilometers. It was, like, 2 kilometers in, like, 20 minutes. It was kind of silly. I just want to check key assignments for hold breath, which is Alt. That's awkward. And then, yeah, walk is control. I like that you can't see the BTs. That's how you do good horror shit. stuff that you can't understand and can't see make good horror stuff, alright? If you scan, it shows a faint outline of where they are. I think he's behind us. I don't like that. Way too close for comfort. The BTs freaked me out. I didn't know this game had horror, and I was like, oh no. I went in not knowing what the fuck this game was gonna do. I'm not a horror game person, but this is fine. For me, at least. This is good horror. This is suspenseful, like, scary horror, and not based off of fucking jump scares and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's just creepy. Game's creepy. Meant to be creepy. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to fucking book it. Come on. Oh, you fuckers. I'm gonna have to grab those. It's the same thing that made A Quiet Place so good. Yeah, exactly. This is funny, though. This is my favorite kind of stupid nonsense. Yeah, I know. I have to go back for the heavy materials. I'm just not good at horror. Jump scares don't get me nearly as much as the spooks and the atmospheric stuff. There was one bit where I legit had to keep stopping for breaks because I was too freaked out. Hey, that's fair. Video games are there. You can take them at your own pace. Nothing wrong with it. I had to fill up my canteen at some point. Bridges Energy. You mean Monster Energy? Yeah, I think we're good. Give me the bugs. I was actually gonna actually crap my pants when I played FNAF VR for the first time. VR horror games are a good way to get yourself scared shitless. Just saying, man. The canteen magically turns river water into monster energy when you stand in it. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you, Dom.
But they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
You got it, dead man. I mean, Guillermo del Toro. I mean, dead man. Autotoxemia. Alright, well, I don't feel like looking up what the fuck that means.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxicity.
Well, there you go. They actually told us.
BB's not performing to spec. Drop by try your private room and see if the incubator helps.
A disorder wherein the body improperly absorbs waste products from their metabolism, effectively poisoning itself. There you go. Real thing that they're using more or less correctly here, although with different biology than you would have expected, probably. There you go. Thank you, Baylor. It's much appreciated. Yo, we got a bike. Look at the bike. Benjamin Hancock. Shout out for bike. That has no energy, but that's okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain on until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Rest is advised. Mood. I figure we'll probably do... We'll see if we can get to Central Knot City today. If we can get to Central Knot City, I'll be happy. And no, I don't intend on 100%ing this game. Do not come in here and ask me to do that. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Order number 5. I mean, Mambo number 5.
Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
My man knows what he's doing. Just auto skip. I don't care that much about seeing all the little numbers go up. Yeah, sure, it's kind of nice, but just fucking fast forward through it. It's okay.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Time to see the same fucking cutscene 30 times. That's one thing I'm not gonna understand. Why bother showing anything more than, like, just the bare minimum, like a 5-second bit for the cutscene every time? Why bother going through the whole, like, 20-second, 30-second animation? Another small detail I like is that the timefall actually rusted out the containers that Sam's carrying. That's just neat. I like that.
Thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
One thing that does always make me chuckle is that I can't thank BT without thinking of the company British Telecom, was one of the main phone and internet providers in the UK. Well, yeah, that's what they look like. Have you ever seen an actual BT, like, employee? That's just what they look like. They just look like weird fucking eldritch abominations. The Democratic Convention organizers once considered Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5 as their party music, but reconsidered due to the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Today on phrases I didn't think I'd be reading ever. I'm not laughing at that because I think it's a joke. It's just that ridiculous of a statement to think about. I don't know what else to say, man. Their customer service employees probably look similar. Yeah, exactly. Area is now connected to the chiral network.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
There's a little damage on it. Boots are still fine, honestly. Yeet. It happened and it's amazing. I love Monica. She absolutely owned all the misogynism crap she went through. 100%. How does it feel to see a video or a image of your dead mom as the headline, as the, like, still as the face of an entire company slash the United States? Fucking weird, man. But yeah, no, I like the way that this game is trying to go about things, because it reminds me very much of how Morrowind tries to do things. If you have to go on a trip, it is a fucking journey. That is half of the fucking thing right there. The story's great, but like you getting through the area is the important part. Like all the story is great, but actually the gameplay itself has its own like emergent storyline based off the stuff that you do. Everybody's gonna have their own unique experiences traveling through a region, to some extent.
Temporary excessive stress, easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB.
Here's the weird hand wavy crap coming back.
Yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
Hey, I can finally attach myself to a BB. What's a BB? Exactly. That's how I feel.
That being where it technically belongs, of course.
BB is bridge baby, so does BT mean bridge terror? No, it means bridge terminated.
Kid looks happy.
I don't know what it stands for.
Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on.
It's a weird, awkward Guillermo del Toro smile.
That BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process
BT's
that
beached
renders them
thing.
unpredictable.
Fair, I guess.
Failure.
I guess that makes sense.
Has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
So there's your motivation.
You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Zoop. I do like the Cairo projections. They're kind of neat looking. My mans. What are we gonna call the BB? We gotta come up with a name for the BB. What do you guys want to call it? I'm devoting, we just call him Little Man. But we could call him whatever.
London Bridge is falling down, falling
I forgot I can just take my webcam out of the picture.
London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam?
That's a hell of a song to be singing. The song about the Black Plague.
How are things over there?
D's nuts, the BB. What about B's butts?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up.
The BB should be beached, baby.
Still can't leave.
I don't know, man.
But if you can keep
I don't know what to say. I didn't name it.
If you can get to
Because that's not creepy at all. Yeah, sing the song about the Black Plague while we're dealing with this crazy shit.
Thank you. I mean that.
Yeah, the fact that they were just singing London Bridge for no good reason is very weird.
There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore.
Well, yeah.
But humans aren't made for living alone.
Also, yeah.
They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're
Doze
still
nuts, the
around.
BB. That's a hell of a name.
But at least we'll have hope.
This is the most generic American, like, this is making fun of Americans. This is making fun of American patriotic propaganda. This has gotta be. This has gotta be Kojima making fun of that. And I respect him for it. And it's fine. It's also frustrating to watch because I've seen it in action in real life too.
You. Come and find me.
Why did she put a chiral projector, like, while he was fucking asleep? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, London Bridge is about the Great London Bridge collapse. That is correct. I'm sorry. I'm getting my fucking nursery rhymes mixed up and, like, other songs.
Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that
Alright.
end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also...
Yeah, I apologize for that. That's my brain not really working anymore. We're using the toilet instead of showering. Why is the toilet in the shower? This will forever be an annoying and weird choice to me. Drana is worst babysitter ever. I don't sing nursery rhymes. I sing metal songs. If I'm not blasting Iron Maiden for the baby at 2 a.m., who else is gonna be doing it, right? Also, why is the shower good for his research? It walks that line where you can't tell if they're being serious of making fun of all the patriotism stuff. In this case, knowing how Japanese video game designers tend to do this shit, it's almost always going to be making fun of it. But yes, it does a good job of walking that line so that people who aren't actually trying to analyze the narrative aren't going to notice.
Study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are...
I can only count to 4. I can only count to 3, man. It's all good.
You possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism. Processing fluids. Waste products. Dry-relling. Dispensing. There. Take the sample with you.
Gamer bathwater.
If the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
What a fucking weird thing to ask.
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of...
Valve can only count to 2, so it's fine. I can only count to 4 is a lyric from the Sesame Street-esque parody of Bodies by Drowning Pool. Very good.
Unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
At the what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information.
Fine. I'll look at my email.
Terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Oh, he's done. Great. I was kind of just waiting for him to shut the fuck up, genuinely. Sam, let's look at the figurines. Yeah, I don't know why that animation, it's so fucking goofy. Wide drawn up. I was tired of waiting for that cutscene to end. Anyway, now it's gonna force us into doing some stuff. Let's have a look here. Bring Port Knot City onto the chiral network. Yes, that is the goal eventually. Alright, what do we got? Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals. The bike you saw outside, the battery's dead. You're gonna have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if I got your hopes up. You see a different facility. I like how he's using emojis. Like, this dude was, like... This dude used emojis back then. See, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need to make sure, without porters, yeah. There's this guy, George Baton, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth to get him to make even the simplest delivery. He keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. Okay, fair. Fair. And then here's the dude. When we first got here, we were putting up these signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the move was just bleak. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was the oxytocin, but that's not it. You gave us a glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. I've been thinking of putting up signs in watchtowers, opening up new delivery routes. Still scary. Yeah. Thanks, I guess. And then you can read interviews, the manual. Yeah, Mule's drone system, or drone syndrome. Don't care that much about it right now. Maybe I'll do some more research later. Alright. I'm getting to Central Knot, and then I'm calling it for the day. Or not Central Knot. Port Knot? Whatever the fuck this is. Some knot. We're doing a lot of nodding recently. No, I refuse to, not make that joke.
Isn't what we agreed on? You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
D's Nuts City. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. That'd be a better name. Something less confusing. Stop naming everything after the knots that you're quote-unquote tying for the chiral network. It's not good.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that...
Something wrong?
When I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own.
He did mention that.
Nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 20...
The whole Mule's lore is the biggest load of bull I've ever seen in a video game. For an explanation as to the bad guy's motives, it's hilarious. Maybe I'll read over it if I'm feeling it. Right now, I'm kind of just... I'm on, like, the downslope of feeling good for, like, messing with everything. And, like, staying on stream for a long period of time. And I don't know if it's... Maybe it's this game. Maybe it's the fact I've been sitting in this chair all day at this exact same computer keyboard setup. And I just need to be, like, laying down or doing something else. I love the Mule lore.
It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Dead man's honor. I like that turn of phrase. So G plus 2... So it's G2F, G2W. The fuck? That's such an awkward combination of buttons to hit.
While you were resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched and caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right,
this is what, like, Bollywood, like, drama, like, soap operas look like. This is how the transitions work. But don't you know, dead men tell no tales. That is true. You are not wrong. I'm not going all the way back there right now. Because basically, I would want to do... If I had enough time, I would want to do chiral crystals first. Go back up to the distribution center west of Capital Knot. And then go from there, pick up that fuel cell, and then come all the way back down here, and then do chiral printer interface to the other spot, but I'm not doing that. I don't want to take this one. I just want to go. The mules were formed from the union of a donkey and a horse. They communicate by braying and seek your goods and equipment to trade for hay, sugar lumps, and political favors. Oh, so it's like the one in, It's like the mule in Graveyard Keeper. Got it. BB is fond of this sign. BB looks happy. That's nice. I like that people put a bunch of signs out here. That's cute. Alright, so I need a battery for that thing. But first, let's have a look at the map here and see where the fuck we're actually headed. That's a post box. Exactly, the communist hoarders. Exactly. See, you get it. You get it. Mules are so addicted to delivering that they steal your cargo to deliver to the mailbox in their camp. That is fucking amazing. They're like addicted to it in the sense that they get a euphoric rush from it. That's fucking great. That's actually phenomenal. Good job.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. So, I guess we're gonna have to make the fucking... We're gonna have to deal with this. We need to recover cargo from a mule camp. I'm assuming that's going to require some semblance of stealth. And this game seems very ill-equipped for stealth.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
It's fine. We've got 2 PCCs on our back here. We don't really need to deal with. Just offload them. Or put them on the cargo shelf, I guess? I think orders highlighted orange are the required plot ones. Got it. So I'll have a look at that again in a sec. Alright, I think I'm okay with that.
Order assigned.
Just make sure. Yeah. So both of these are required. But I'm not doing both of these right now. I'll do this one later. I want to just get to capital. Capital Knot? No. Again, confused. Port Knot? I don't remember. What fucking city is what? Just bad naming scheme.
Have a pleasant journey.
All right. So we're headed here, I guess, wherever the fuck their camp is. Off we go. No bike, though. Bikes are illegal. Boots are still in good shape. We've still got our spare pair. Let's get fucking moving. Yeah. This week, honestly, has been pretty chill for me. I went into the office. I had a bunch of, I had 2 different bid walks I was going on. On Monday. Just so we have a new salesperson there. They don't really know the questions to ask. So I was basically just going there with them to help out with that. But they weren't bid walks that I really cared about, and I don't think they were bid walks that we really cared about like that much as a company, honestly. But it was nice to just go out and do something aside from being in the office. Although it did take away from me doing stuff this week, and I did not get much done this week. Clipping strands. If you can sneak up behind a mule You can use strands to bind them. You can also use strands to avoid mule melee attacks, although your timing will need to be just right. Gotcha, so there's a parry mechanic. Woo, stealth takedown time, exactly. Hey, someone left the ladder here. Hey, this is nice. I agree, Sam. Sam, you gotta get on the ladder. Yeah, you can parry with it. Parry mechanics are always good. I like that awkward animation where he just shoved himself onto the ladder, but he definitely wasn't at the right angle to try and do that. Easy. Cool. Alright, here's a question for you guys. How often do you guys take showers? Because I take a shower, it's generally every other day, but sometimes I just feel nasty, and today's one of those days. I took a shower yesterday. I definitely want to take a shower again right now. Okay, so I put on this PCC. So you need to be far enough away from the other structures. So that would mean that the mules have seen me.
Construction complete.
Which means it's stealth takedown time, guys. Who's fucking ready? I like the sounds that it's making for some of these. This is neat. Alright, bud. Easy shit. It's too fucking easy, man. Give me that climbing anchor. Hey, bud. This is the point where this turns into Hitman, right? And I just knock out every single mule. Right? That's what this is now. This is the point where I just start playing the game and literally ignore the entire plot. Come on, Sam, get up there. Drop all your boxes on their head. I don't know how to drop the boxes, but yes, that would be very good. I would like to do that. Structure menu.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile, slowly, to minimize noise.
Move slowly, he says to the person carrying... How many kilos is this? Like 60-something kilos? Question is that in the cave? I don't think so. This is a really neat idea for a game, although I don't know if it's a game that I'm actually going to play through to completion. I'll try and get done the main story for you guys, honestly. Dom, you've paid way too much money for me to play this stupid fucking game on stream. I'm more than happy to at least attempt to beat it. But I'm enjoying it. Also, stealth games are like my jam, so I'm actually kind of down for this. Not so much horror stealth stuff like the BTs are, but I don't mind this in particular. I love the aesthetics of this area. I think it's based on Iceland. Yeah. It definitely seems more like Iceland-based. Yeah, it doesn't look like American geography. It reminds me of Wales, and I love Wales. Oh, fair. Yeah, I don't think there are many people who are good at stealth games, if I'm being completely honest. And that's okay. It's just funny to me. So he's like right there. Got it. My hitman plays are me running and shooting the target and then running away. Yeah, I'm generally pretty good at stealth games, especially if they have like in-depth mechanics. Like that. I'm good at that. And it's not always just, hey, murder everything, although that's funny.
Been busy? Seems all the mutants in your vicinity have...
Alright, so there's your chiral printer interface. There's a lot of other shit in here that we're not gonna bother with right now. Where is this going? That's going back to the base. Okay. We have to head back there anyway. Fuck it. Give me a couple more items here if I can hold them. That goes back. That goes back. I'm gonna go ahead and put my... I don't know. The backup fuel. If I offload that, I guess I'll be able to come back to it. I mean, like... Can I not just, like, put it in... No, because you can't just click and drag stuff because that'd be too fucking easy. What if we just offload some of this shit? So that means this stuff's just gonna be sitting on the ground in the camp. See, look, I'm Robin Hood, guys. I'm giving them back more stuff than I took, right? That means I'm a good guy. Come on, man. Get a fucking grip on yourself. But yeah, honestly, games that I want to play through the Thief remake again. And the original Thief games eventually, although those are a little bit harder for me to get into. Because I never played them when I was younger. I used to live in Wales and I totally get this. Yeah, fair. I mean, like, I get the general... I'm aware of the general geography of Wales. And I can totally understand it. This is definitely not just a random tumbling tower of goods. Return the plant samples. Yeah, so we just want to head down there. I hit a wrong button, but that's okay. Delivering things by foot. We should go back to doing this in real life. This looks like a normal... I'm sure that your typical Amazon worker could carry 120 kilos worth of goods like this. It's not that unreasonable. More the sort of very damp and grassy, mossy landscape with the impressive spurs and valleys. Yeah. Yeah, just like the sort of... It's not really a Highlands look, but almost Highlands in a way. What the fuck you doing, man? Grab the rope. Grab the rope. Constant drizzle and overcast skies and whatnot in certain seasons. Yeah. Okay, you need to go this way. And then down over here. I will admit, for this sort of environment, obviously ignoring the rope, like clipping through everything and not really working right. This system with like the ropes and the ladders and everything is really impressive from a world building standpoint.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work.
You hear that, guys? Amazon 1.
Revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry.
Yep.
So, after some consideration, we put it back in. It made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them.
Yep.
And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter.
Crazy.
Make sure you're not him.
Yeah, it's very bizarre how much people will refuse, like... It's very bizarre how much people will, like, refuse to change when it comes to, like... When it comes to things that they're, like, normally associating. Like, people don't want to get rid of human aspects and things. Like, as much as people say, like, yeah, automation's great, automation's the best. We literally could automate, like, way more jobs than we currently are, and we're not doing it for a couple reasons. One, because it would put a bunch of people out of the job, and we don't understand how to put universal basic income into an actual system yet, at least in the US. And two, because people just don't like not having a human element in things, because it's frustrating. We're trying to communicate with things that don't communicate the same way we do. Like, humans do not communicate the same way as machines. Robo-menus on phone systems. Exactly. Exactly. Nobody likes dealing with those. Hell, I've been dealing with those most of the week. And to some extent, they're fine. They're great for certain things, but they only know how to do certain things. My dad always got so pissed when he had to deal with one. Yeah, it's strange how angry people get with them. I will say that. But yeah, it's bizarre. Yeah. Hey, it actually shows all the cargo too. That's a pretty robust system to be able to just spawn in all those in a organized fashion. Technically, this game looks like it's fucking great. Are you sure about that?
Excellent. The unit does have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Let's go.
How are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine. Conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job.
This is true.
Like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridge is standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
Fair enough. New interview data acquired. Necrosis in the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Good work, Sam.
I'm curious about necrosis and what that actually means in this case.
As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Great. We got new hologram data. Facility bandwidth has been shared. More structures can be built within the chiral network area. Fair. Alright then. And then here's some lost shit. Hey, you dropped this. You've reached miscellaneous grade 10. You now receive more likes. Great.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data.
Right, I was waiting for this sort of like hand-wavy sci-fi shit.
Fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely on. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so.
We don't need this. I know I was just saying, okay, you don't have to explain everything in your game. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so... this is Kojima's weakness right here. This right here. That right there, that like minute-and-a-half long cutscene that was just, hey buddy, this is how the chiral network works, we think, I guess. I don't, yeah, exactly, Aspen. I don't think it's supposed to make you laugh, but damn if it doesn't make you laugh. So I guess I gotta do chiral crystals here. I really don't want to do this right now. I think I've been alive long enough. Let me just take a minute to like rant though. I'll save and finish this up. But yeah, so I'm gonna be saving in the background here, so just heads up. Activate the terminal. Rest in private room. Quantum computing, but stupider. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So, like, the way that they're basically saying that they've somehow... So the beach is supposedly, like, something to do with death, right? Like, it's where Sam goes when he dies and can come back. Right? That would imply... How can I be vague and pseudoscientific yet meaningful? Not like that, exactly, Zero. Yeah, no, I'll get myself some rest in a minute. I'm not that exhausted, I'm just like... I need to get out of this fucking chair, man. I need to go do something else. Much as I'd love to play video games more, I might just hook up my PS2. Oh, that's something else I can show you guys before I head off. Let me finish saving here, but, I might hook up my PS2 and just lay in the fucking bed and play, like, Castlevania or something. I have no idea. But, yeah, so, basically, this is Kojima's biggest weakness, and unfortunately, he's kind of gone back into doing this more, which is a shame. But effectively, what he's done is he's basically just... Kojima doesn't know how to tell a story without... Or he doesn't know how to do effective world building without just coming out and telling you everything. He is a tell, not show kind of guy. And while that's okay in some aspects, it'd be better if he was, like, writing a book or something for this stuff. And he does have some descriptions there, but whenever he does this sort of stuff, he's always very insistent on, no, we just have to explain everything to the player in the most plain terms possible, which is why the Metal Gear games are so funny, which is why it's why Metal Gear Solid is so funny, because Snake basically constantly asks questions, despite the fact that he should already know the answers to those questions. And the only reason he's doing that is to advance the player's understanding of the world space. The writing feels like a person who thinks they're a lot smarter than they actually are. Don't tell and don't show. That specific cutscene, yeah, it was almost a don't tell, don't show. It was, I don't know what this is, but it's kind of related to this, and that's about as good as we know about it right now. You could call it foreshadowing, but it's kind of like slapping you in the face with the shadow, like... It's not good. But yeah, I'm not digging at this game too hard for it, because I know it's what Kojima does, but it is the major criticism of Kojima that I have, period. That's why Metal Gear Solid cutscenes are so fucking long, because Snake has to sit there and listen to explanations from every other character about how things work in the world that he should already know, and you should be able to assume or be able to learn through logs that you can look at later. Metal Gear. Exactly. Liquid Snake. I have a brother? God, hold up. I gotta pull up the... I'll make like a video in chat for you guys. There's a video, it's just called Supercut Snake Asking Unnecessary Questions, and it's 3 minutes of random questions that Snake has asked. This is not all the questions in the series. This is not even all the questions in any one of the games. It's very good though. Like, I'm just gonna listen to it for a sec. I wanna listen to it. I have a twin? You mean you've seen them naked? Nanomachines. Like, just, it's so good, man. The DARPA chief. Hold on, let me listen to this, because I want to hear what it sounds like. Bribe money, huh? You mean they ran a computer model? Like, it's just constantly David Hayter. This is all from MGS1. But there's a bunch of these, and they roam across the entire fucking series. Just, like, so many questions. So many questions. That he has to sit and listen to an explanation to, because Kojima feels the need to describe to you in exact detail his world. And unfortunately, that's not how world building works. It's a problem that I struggle with in my own world building when I'm doing D&D 2. Or, well, in this case, it's not going to be a D&D campaign, but I'm reworking a campaign that I've been working on for a while and have run previously, and I'm reworking a bunch of stuff with it, and I'm trying to build out the world more. And the goal is, I want to build out the world to a point where I don't have to worry too much about, like, prepping new world segments and developing new lore unless it has to do with something a specific character wants to do. I want to have the comprehensive world laid out in a general sense before I go in. The keyword there being general. What Kojima's doing is telling you, hey, you need to know every specific little detail of this thing, and we're going to explain it to you all in excruciating fucking detail. I'm done ranting about that for the moment, but let me show you guys the thing that I got. So I got some stickers. Let me not dox myself by showing that on cam, but for anybody who's wondering, I'll show you the card that I got with it in a minute. It wasn't like a greeting card, it's just like a business card. But so for anybody who hasn't been in here before or hasn't been in here in a while, I'm kinda into the Spyro speedrunning community. I don't run that often. I'm not that good of a runner, but I appreciate watching all the Spyro speedrunners on Twitch, and I do occasionally do runs of Spyro 1 120%, which is effectively the 100% category. And the current world record holder for all categories in Spyro 1 is Deoman over on Twitch. And so I'm a big fan of his. I'm over on his Twitch a lot, and so I wanted to support him more than I already do. I'm on his Patreon. I've subbed to him on Twitch, which I recommend you guys doing if you're at all interested in his content and anything to do with speedrunning. He's generally a pretty chill guy. He gets really like defensive and kind of like he'll have bad days and he gets really defensive, and it tends to end up being a problem. But yeah, I got Deo stickers. So I got a Deo sticker here, and it's just one of his emotes, and it's just this really shitty Spyro, and that's it. It's just a shitty Spyro, and it's like my favorite thing. It's so good. I love it so much. So I got 5 of them. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take one, I'm going to slap it on my PS2. The rest of them I have no idea, because I don't put stickers on things normally. I generally don't like the look of having 20 stickers slapped onto something. But I know for a fact that I'm going to be giving one of these to Kate. And she's going to have to figure out what to do with it. But yeah, Deo's part of you can call it a content creation team. It's a very loose content creation team. That goes by the name of Team IQ. They're very cool guys. They're all, I believe that the head of the organization is the guy on the back of this card here, who goes by Ruh. R-U-H. Like when you say Ruh-Roh for Scooby-Doo. So, if you're at all interested, Team IQ, here's the dude's public information, except it's backwards so you can't read it. It's ruh@teamiq.gg, and his Discord, which I'm sure you could find somewhere. But anyway, if you look up Team IQ, and you find like a purple logo, that's it. But I recommend you guys check that sort of stuff out. I am tired. I was gonna say, yeah, we should do some more soundboard stuff, but for the moment, I only have one sound on my soundboard for anybody who's just tuning in. It's this. I want to put more sounds on my soundboard. So if you guys have anything that you think would work well as a sound for a soundboard, let me know. Put it in the, well, let me just do it here. If you guys have a suggestion for anything that you could put, or that you want me to put into my soundboard that I may use on a regular basis, go ahead and check out the Discord, or you can hit me up on Twitter. There's a suggestion box channel in the Discord that you guys can just toss whatever into. Just let me know the intent of what you want to put, or like what the thing in the suggestion box is. But yeah, and there's all my socials, I guess, because Nightbot decided to follow that up pretty quickly. But anyway, I think it's enough out of me for tonight. You guys, I will be back on Sunday. Okay, we're going to be playing through Eminem's Shell Shocked again, this time on real hardware instead of on an emulator, because I found my copy of it, and it seems like the copy's working properly. If it doesn't, we'll figure out what the fuck we're going to play then. But we're back. We got full internet. There's no more drops. We're back with some more not sponsored, by the way. And for anybody who doesn't know what that is, basically I play shitty games for fun. I think that's a good enough explanation for it. A lot of goofy sponsored games. But anyway, you guys don't miss out on that. That will be Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Eat well. Get some rest. It's the weekend. Take care of yourself. Get up, stretch, stop looking at the fucking computer, spay and neuter your pets. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a good goddamn night, or else I'm gonna come into your house and I'm gonna